I was vibing to that. I was
vibing to that.
How we do it?
You feel me?
Hey, everyone.
I was vibing to that.
Yo, welcome to the Lauren Hour podcast. This is your girl, Alora Dannon, and I am so happy to be here with you guys today. And guess what, guys? I got guests today. Oh,
we here.
Yes. So my guests today are from a podcast called The Normal Convo Pod. I'm going to let them go ahead and introduce themselves. Go ahead, Podfather. We're going to start with you, and then y'all go ahead and do your thing.
Yo, CL.
CL, yo.
Yo, hey CL, how you doing, baby? Hey, how everybody doing? My name is Brandon Brewster, aka the Podfather. I am the host of the Normal Convos Pod, aka Perfect Family Man, aka Basketball Father, aka Soccer Father, aka Dance Father, aka Brandonce, aka a whole bunch of other stuff that I ain't about to do on nobody else's podcast, but we here. It's the Normal Convos Pod. We almighty. Let's get it.
Yep.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Everett, commonly known as Reverend Do Wrong or the Medium Shirt Daddy. It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for having us.
Pleasure is mine.
For sure.
My boy Bobby. Oh, you're muted, Bobby.
Yeah, you muted me.
I muted you?
Yes.
Production, chill out.
The post is. Hey, this is Bobby, aka King Petty, Bobby Drake. I'm not going to do all my AKAs because we're not on our podcast, so I'm gonna be respectful of the time here. So
this y'all second home. Y'all could have did y'all AKAs. I don't mind.
All right.
We'll be here for another 20 minutes.
Right. AKA Jizzy Boy Senior / the porn historian, AKA the background singer / Bob Shell, aka King Petty, Petty Spaghetti, Deacon Petty Wop, Petty White, Petty Murphy, Petty Winslow. Like, I ain't gonna do all this.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
We've been here for 10 minutes and all of us went through all our shit.
Nah, yeah, for real.
Our whole intro, yeah, we've been here a while, so I'm trying to be respectful of y'all time.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
That shit is really funny, bro. That shit is really funny.
Right. And you guys know we got my amazing co-host, B Vaz, and my homeboy Shaka. You guys want to introduce?
What up, guys? Hi. We got me, B Vaz. I'm also a Brandon, so that's hilarious that we got two of them here now. So right on top of each other. That's hilarious for me.
Right.
And really welcoming you guys to this. Hopefully we have a good productive show.
I was gonna say it, but I'm being respectful.
We were all thinking it, baby. We were all
Shout out
thinking
my
it.
homegirl CL, Pussy Top.
Me and Laura and Shaka just came off the QI podcast.
Yeah, we did. We was over there having a good
I'm sorry I missed that.
I jumped in for a second.
We got our dude here, another
I'm not. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Shaka. I don't have any acronyms or any of that. I'm just happy to be here. Love everybody. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling inadequate today. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but hopefully we can get the energy up on my behalf.
The turkey is still leaving your system, brother.
Yo, why are you feeling inadequate? You all right? What's up with you? What's going on?
For real, we
I don't know,
there.
Now, that's a topic of discussion right there.
No, my energy is not. My energy just feels different today, man. I don't know.
I feel it. I got you, my brother. We're gonna talk.
Yeah.
So, guys, I want to do things a little bit different today. So, today's topic, we're going to get straight into it after we do fan mail. I want to do fan mail today because I haven't really done fan mail in a while. But today's topic is there no safe haven for Black men to heal? And I really, really wanted to get into this topic because my homeboy Shaka brought this to my attention. And he's like, yo, I really want to talk about this. And I was like, yo, Shaka, yeah. Your wish is my command. We're going to do this. So we're going to get into fan mail, and then we're going to go ahead and then get into the main topic today. Y'all ready for fan mail?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Hey, turn up.
Wow.
guys. So
That sound like a Mario.
that-
That sound like a Mario channel. That sound like a
It
Mario
was,
board.
right?
I was going to say Sonic 3 or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that shit took
definitely.
me back to my childhood. Word up.
The casino
Right.
one,
y'all
right?
back, huh? Took them back,
That's
way
definitely the
back,
casino level.
Yeah.
back into time. All right,
Yeah.
guys. So today we have fan mail, and the letter reads, "Dear Lordy, my name is Stacy. I'm writing you because I wanted to inform you that I really enjoy your show a lot. I love it to death. But I really wanted to ask you, why does it seem like you guys are getting more into bashing women? Most episodes, I see you guys laughing, having fun, and being silly. But the last few episodes, I feel like being a woman, I feel like every time I watch it, you guys are bashing women. And I just really want to understand, you being a woman, how can you be okay with this? I understand holding us accountable for our mistakes, but why every time I get on here, you guys are bashing? But I just want to let you know I will continue watching because I really love this show. And I don't think that you're coming from a place of hurt or harm, but I am going to stay tuned. But I really, really wanted to ask this question and get your answers. Okay.
Who was
So
doing this? Was I privy to this knowledge? I do not remember.
I
any.
I don't know. Because you know what? I didn't know we bashed women a lot.
I mean,
But you know
before
what,
that
though?
was a thing.
She's not the first person that said that to me. I've been getting a lot of comments from women talking about I'm a woman hater. And I'm like, I'm a woman? I'm a woman. I'm not a man. I'm a woman.
I do not remember this. When
Newsflash.
So
Most women hate other women.
that is true.
yeah,
Also,
that's number one. That's number
When-
one.
women and accountability
Go ahead.
don't mix. When you try to hold them accountable, they don't like that shit.
Exactly.
That's
So
also true.
My
first
bad,
of all,
Brandon. I
she
don't stand your point. No.
Oh
she
no, you
answered-
got it, G. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Because we done said
Gotcha.
this before. We done been on it.
she answered her own question. She said, I understand women got to hold each other accountable. I mean, you got to hold women accountable. So she just answered a question as to why sometimes they may get talked down to at a level that they don't like. You pin them, you put a mirror to their face, and that's exactly what is being done.
Mm-hmm.
But
The truth hurts
Especially
sometimes,
when
man.
it's in
It ain't pretty.
I
yeah,
agree.
Yeah, especially when it's something that, at least in large, is something that women benefit from. Especially if it's one of those double standard type of things that you're trying to bring light to.
Yeah.
A lot of women benefit from that. So when another woman speaks on it or a man speaks on it, it's like, oh no, you bashing women. It's like, no, I'm not bashing women. I'm just pointing out what the facts are.
Right.
And
And then when a woman speak on it, it's like, why you giving up the secrets? Why you giving up the secrets?
yeah,
There ain't no secret.
nah, because it's
giving up the sauce.
when
I
a woman
wish-
is
really
when
wish
a woman
they
is on a
gave-
podcast bashing a man, they be like, "Go get him, sis," and all that other shit. So
Do you remember any of the specific podcasts? The only last one I can remember is the Blueface one. But
You
that's
know what?
about
We talked about Black China, the child support thing. She
Yeah.
might be talking about
That
those
wasn't
episodes.
bashing. That's not bashing. That's truth.
Yeah. But I guess
We were
I
just
guess
saying
because we
the
cover
whole-
it so much, they think it's bashing.
and Laura, you were in favor of Black China's
her.
fuck shit.
Yeah,
So
you were okay with it. And we were
heavily
like,
in
oh,
favor
hey,
of her
dude.
nonsense. So
Yeah, for real.
if anybody said
Nonsense. Hold on now.
you were 1,000%
No,
in
I-
agreement with her,
I said that
her
woman deserves her
nonsense.
child support. She
She
deserves
said
the
what?
child support.
No, she
That's
doesn't.
And I
She
said,
doesn't.
Not with the crash she was pulling.
does. She
Not
does.
with the crap.
but,
She has her children 2 times a week. She don't deserve child support.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. Men had their children less than that. And they pay child support. They
And
pay
we don't get child support for it.
Right.
Yeah.
pay $200 a month talking about that bitch out here living her best life off $200 a month. Bruh. That's
Yeah,
not
but that's
electric alone. That's electric alone.
true, but that's also
That's
not
her
the
electric
standard.
living- She could be living her best life with your light. She living her best life with her lights on, and I'm in the dark chilling.
There,
We'll come back.
there are
Like-
some
Look,
people
Like-
who can get a living wage. Out of
I'm
it.
in the dark right now.
And that 200 is paying her light bill every month.
Man,
Yeah.
There's some people that have to choose whether to pay a cell phone bill or pay their child support.
That's all
Right. But Stacey, to answer your question from my perspective, I don't believe that I bash women. I believe that I try to hold us accountable because for me, what I see a lot on social media and in the news is men being beat down so much. Is like, if you're a man, you can't fail at all. You don't have any space to be less than, because then you're labeled as weak, you're labeled as broke, you're labeled as not worth it. So for me being a woman and me having male figures like my uncles, my dad around, and me seeing how they uphold our family and what they did, and yet I would see like my aunt, my mom sometimes be tripping. I'm like, damn, that man did work a 12-hour shift. The fuck? But me just seeing it from that perspective, I was able to be objective, so I could be like, okay, let me put my feminine side to the side and understand that these men have feelings, they have emotions, they're human. So I just be trying to hold us accountable as women. We can't bash men all the time and just beat them over the head with a bottle and then sit back and, there ain't a good man out here. Bitch, uplift the one you got. Might be a good man. Excuse my language, y'all. But that's my answer to you. I don't bash women. I love women.
To your point, Allure, men
We
be
do
getting
too.
bashed out here, and you never know what type of toll it takes on them. Shit, you know what I mean? People, guys out here committing suicide and stuff like that because of the pressure that we. Oh shit, that remind me. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. We ain't shout him out last week on our podcast.
Yeah, for real. I feel real bad. I missed that last week.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
My bad. Sorry. We ain't.
No, you're fine.
Let's stay there, bro. But between Stan Lee, T'Challa, Jason David Frank, Michael Jackson, my childhood is finished.
Yep.
Right.
It's over.
Hagrid.
It's over.
Hagrid.
I'm a full adult now. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I cried when Stan Lee died. I ain't gonna perk.
Whole fact.
Me too.
Whole fact.
shit, I shed a tear when Tommy died.
You did say
I ain't go that far.
The group chat, Brendan. Like I might cry, and I'm thinking like,
Nah,
man, I ain't
for
gonna cry,
real.
but I can't blame you.
Like that's when I
man.
like for me anyway. Like me and Bobby are the nerds
Yeah, we
on our podcast.
Mhm.
So that like Power Rangers is one of those things that, especially now that we're in the anime and I understand what anime is and the origin of it, where it comes from, all that stuff, and then realizing that Power Rangers was adapted from a Japanese show.
Mm-hmm.
When I realized that, I got a new affinity for Power Rangers, and being so young when I was into that and I was fully into it, and like you can't be in your 30s and you didn't try to be the Green Ranger or the White Ranger at some point in your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I tried to be a Green Ranger when I was in my 30s.
Me. Trini, definitely.
Trini,
oh yeah, Trini. Rest in peace.
Niggas,
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Rest in
think it's a
peace.
game. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Y'all niggas think it's a game. Hold on.
So, but
yeah,
with,
we done set shock off. I'm talking about it's a game.
but with that response to Stacey though, that is why today's topic is so important. Hey, Pastor Ben Nova, how you doing?
You hear me, huh?
Hey. So I need you to pray for my side piece, Pastor. I need you to pray for him because you know what? He just ain't making his payments on time. And he told me his lights was going to get cut out and he couldn't get my nails done, Pastor. Please pray for him. Pray for his mama. Pray for that bald headed woman. Her edges is still missing. I know they got some detectives on there. They got question on it. He out here looking for her edges still. So let me quit it. But no, but
hold on, y'all motherfuckers think it's a game. Hold on.
Oh shit, and not
you got
block
a
paper.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see you, Shaka.
yes.
Y'all niggas think it's a game. I bought this shit as a present for myself 5 years ago.
Damn.
Solid. I couldn't find the dragon dagger, so I got maybe around Toys R Us's last days, sometime like maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
R.I.P.
He definitely talks, right?
Yeah, that's the re-release too.
Nah,
that one got
the battery dead. The battery is dead,
okay.
but yeah. Word up. Y'all
Thank
niggas
you,
think it's a
Pastor.
fucking game.
Thank you, Pastor.
Yeah, you might
Y'all
got me.
think it's
You
a
might
game.
got me beat on that one. You
Yeah,
got me
man.
beat on that one. I ain't got no Power Rangers memorabilia.
Mhm.
You got me.
I'm going to do an episode with all my figures. I have so much Power Ranger stuff that my husband has bought me and him over the years. I mean, you guys, listen, you guys go in my garage, you think it's a toy factory. No joke. Unopened, all packaged. Yes. Nerve laugh.
Shit, we might have to invite Shaka for the
You
next
take
Blurred
that.
episode too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Chopper and B-Bass, they be on it.
Oh, B-Vaz, you a Blurred too?
What's that?
Close enough to a Blurred. Black nerd.
Oh. Yeah,
But
I'm
Latin
a
nerd,
nut when it comes
Latin
to,
nerd.
certain,
Oh, you could be a Blurred.
alert. Yeah, I'm really into Dragon Ball. Like Dragon Ball growing up was everything.
Oh, hold on. Let me show you something, B-Vaz. Bobby got it for me the other day. Let me show you something.
Oh. Damn, I'm so I can't go digging it. Oh, wait, I got something to show y'all too. Shoot, y'all want to show off? Hold on. we doing show and tell.
Yeah, we doing show and tell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fly.
I
That
got
is
something
fly.
like that.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
found
my
it in
Hang
Trader's
that bitch
World.
up. That's
And I
You
know
see
that
what my husband bought me? Well, that's dope.
Dragon Ball Z. And, oh shit!
yeah, you got Goku, Vegeta, and they're going through
Yeah.
their form.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Y'all see my storm? Look at it.
Form, yep.
I feel
That's
bad.
just-
I have nothing to contribute to this.
You said
Nothing.
Hold on, I got some more.
Some more.
I have nothing to contribute to this.
Yes, and look at the back of that. Yes.
Ow!
Storm.
All right. Here, I'll show y'all something. I'll show y'all something.
We some real nerds, y'all.
And proud of it. And Brandon,
I don't
I'm
even care.
proud of it. I'm
Period.
proud of it.
this is what I meant to show you when I brought that. Hold on.
Nice. Look at that. Majin
Nice.
Buu. All right, y'all.
Oh,
So,
that's
I'll show
fine.
you-
Yes.
That is fire.
You got Maj.
I'll show you something. Hopefully y'all ready.
What else we got?
Oh shit, my man!
Oh,
They got Dragon Ball.
Yo, my son just asked for those for
Oh
Christmas.
shit, he got us all beat.
I
Yeah.
didn't see what he get.
He got the Earth
Oh,
Dragon
Brandon, I got
Ball.
another one.
Yeah, I ain't got the Mechian ones. Them bitches too
Hey,
big.
you
I got
got
another
Hey.
one, B.
Or no?
Yeah,
Brandon,
them the
Look at that.
Mechian ones is fucking
I think
huge.
you got right.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Fire.
Naruto. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
nigga.
that's
Nah,
Airbender.
that's Demon
Oh,
Slayer.
look, this is the
That's
Airbender
Avatar.
stuff. Look at that. That phases through Toph.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's Demon Slayer.
Oh, yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit, I'm
Katara?
tripping.
That was
That
Katara.
is Avatar. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
My bad.
Katara,
I can't see. My glasses is fogged up.
Yeah.
Toph. I see Toph right there.
Toph, Aang, and Katara. That's
That is
freaking
nice. That is nice. But we're gonna go ahead and get on topic, y'all, because we be getting off
Getting
topic.
nerded out.
We the
Yeah,
tangent
we
kings.
They asked me a question. Let me
Oh,
finish.
Brandon, we
Growing
gotta
up was-
invite all of them for our blur.
Yeah, I'll finish
Oh
the
yeah, for
question.
sure.
Growing
The
up
next
was-
Blurred episode is gonna feature the next Blurred episode of the Normal Convos Pod will feature the Alluring Hour podcast.
All right.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna get that
Yeah.
together here
Excluding
soon.
Everett.
So my,
Yeah, we can get that
I'm
out.
playing. I'm
I
playing.
mean, I'll be there. You know, I'll
I'll
be
take
there.
it.
You know.
He said, I'll be there.
Let me answer the question real quick, and then we'll move on. So, like, growing up was Dragon Ball. It was Power Rangers. It was like X-Men. So Saturday morning cartoons came up on the Fox Kids stuff that used to come up. So
Yeah.
all those things used to watch growing up. And now today, it's still Dragon Ball. It's a little bit more on the anime side where they show different things. Like, you got Bleach, you got Chainsaw Man, One Punch Man. All those are so good.
Brandon, we just talking about that. Chainsaw
So right
Man.
now,
Chainsaw Man.
right now,
Chainsaw Man
Dragon
is
Ball,
crazy.
Dragon Ball Super is the latest version. So superhero. I play all the games that they got. I don't have
Rest
the new
in
ones.
peace. Yo, rest in peace. What's his face? What's my man? Gamma 2, man. Nah, man, Gamma 2. Real MVP.
Oh,
Rest in peace, yo.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That was recent too.
Wow.
Yeah, rest in peace, Gamma 2, yo. Word up.
Yeah, that was a good movie. So
Yeah.
my nerd out is I got almost every game system. I'm a gamer. I'm a really big gamer.
Man, you gonna get along real
Oh
good.
shit.
Yeah, I got the Series X right here. This is the
I'm
fridge.
playing God of War Ragnarok as we speak.
Oh, I got that. I got the PS5. I got
We were
Switch.
just talking about God of War too.
Got the Switch.
Yeah, we were just talking about this.
And got the Series X. I mean, I'm a gamer. Trust
All right.
me.
So there you go. So
Yeah,
that's what we got.
I'm right there. I'm right there too.
That's
Everett just chilling.
my
Everett like Everett shocking. Like, yeah, okay, that shit cool.
I'm a borderline game. I don't get as deep as these guys, whatever.
Also-
But I got a PS5 over
Wakanda
here.
forever, y'all. Wakanda. Let's go.
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Lord Jesus. Yeah. So
Oh shit, more show and tell. Bobby got some more shit.
Oh shit!
this
gonna pull out with
should
the
have
Wakanda.
labeled show and tell hour for real.
Oh wow.
Oh man,
Period. Poo.
Period.
that's
Period.
nuts.
Wakanda forever.
Period.
That's nuts.
All right.
Yes. So, guys, we're gonna go ahead and dive into this because I have a little bit more stuff in store for later. So, like I was answering Miss Stacy's letter, her comments alone kind of just, let me know that she's the type of woman. Well, not to kind of bash her. I want to make her think I'm bashing her, but she doesn't understand where I'm coming from with this comment that men need a safe place to heal. So, Shaka, you brought this up, and I want to ask you, why did you think this was something that we should have really touch base on? Because obviously you feel like there isn't no safe haven for Black men or just men in general. But give me an example of what makes you feel this way.
I mean, we learned that shit from young. What happened if we fall off our bike or whatever have you? Our father or our mother, you bet not cry. You better not cry.
Suck it up.
It starts from there.
Big boys
Then-
don't cry.
Yeah. Like
Stop being a little bitch. You being a crybaby. Shit like that.
yeah. Somebody stepped you in the hood. Oh, you gonna let them talk to you like that? And then everybody in your neighborhood talks to you like that.
And then you have an N-word moment.
Yeah. So like, I mean, that's taught from birth. We just don't have that. The world is not designed for us to be weak. A lot of us got to be, fathers are not in the house. We got to be tough and grown from a young age, whether we want to or not. Like, I mean, it's self-evident. I don't even have to go on a long soliloquy. It's evident. We all know it. We see it.
So let me ask this general question and anyone can answer. So do you guys think this is more of a Black thing for Black men? Like what you said, you fall, you scrape your knee, get up, be a man. Ain't no crying over here. Do you think that pertains mostly to Black men, and that's why you guys feel like there's no place for you guys to really let your guards down and be vulnerable?
I think
I
that
don't
applies
think-
to all men.
I think
have
it's
white friends who say the
culturally
same stuff.
not. Yeah, I think it's just a culture thing because it could be any person. So like growing up in a Hispanic household, same stuff. We're not allowed to over in the Hispanic household, they pray your problems away, especially because it's devout Catholic people. Mental health is usually taboo in that department.
Wow.
So if you're sick, they'll say go to church and all that stuff. But now it's a little less profound. Now people are starting to become accustomed to it and more willing to accept the fact that people may have issues that they need psychological screening and all that. So then there's more support later. But 20 years ago, that wasn't the case.
Okay, so I'm gonna gear this question towards Everett. Everett, has there ever been a situation that you've been in as a man and you felt like your back was against the wall and you just didn't know what to do and you wanted to break down, but you knew that in doing so, someone would have judged you or you wasn't afforded the right to just break down? And if so, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, absolutely. There's been numerous situations. The older I've gotten, the more so I've just kind of built certain security measures to just whatever I get into, it's kind of on me to dig myself out of it or develop some kind of a plan. Because the last thing I knew is being vulnerable or just vocal about whatever I was going through wasn't going to help it, and B, I knew I wouldn't have any sympathy towards what I was dealing with. I would be expected to just deal with it. And I don't want to get into like a certain or any specific situations, but the older I've gotten, the more so I understand. Like, It's called the masculine burden of performance. It's do the shit or don't do it and shut the fuck up. You know, with respect. But I knew it's like, have I cried by myself? Absolutely, absolutely. But I knew letting anyone see it just like I don't like the position of being pitied or being looked down upon or just inadequate. So whatever I was going through, I figured it out and just I learned that from my dad. I just became aware of stuff that he was going through. And we never fucking knew. So I just learned to just deal with it and handle it whatever I had to do without, you know, coming across as weak.
Wow.
And is that a byproduct of now that's the result of I'm trying to figure out how to word this. This is the method you took to cope with that is just a product of being shown like nobody's gonna look out for you. You don't give a fuck. So in essence, you haven't developed a safe haven. What you've developed is a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say so.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's not necessarily healing because that shit's gonna fall on you later. You're gonna crack eventually. So
Right.
I think we all. I don't think it's fair that we have to worry about how somebody's going to. Not everybody. There has to be somebody that somebody can trust to be weak with.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it just doesn't seem like we have that. We're not allowed that.
We don't.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't have the safe spaces that other let's keep it a buck. We don't have the safe spaces that white men have. We don't have we don't get that mental breakdown, but you can come back and run a Fortune 500 company. As soon as we break down and we start acting out of character, we're always labeled as the aggressive or the emotional or we always get that as black men. And not even just as black men, the whole BIPOC community, black, indigenous, and people of color, we all get that. As soon as we act out of whatever white people think is our character, we're labeled as something. We're not allowed to have feelings as black men.
Right. And
as men in general, but before men, there's black men and people of color.
Wow. And Everett, you said something that registered to me. You said that you said F it. I'm just not even going to talk about it. But if it was a woman, she would be encouraged to talk about it. Let's talk about your feelings. Let's get it out. And I know this is where I get the women bashing thing from. But this is I want to bring awareness to this, to the world, to everyone, to black men, to white women, to black women, to Asians, Hispanic. I want everyone to know that people are suffering in silence. And the people who suffer the most in silence are men. And it's because, like my brother Shaka said, there's no safe place for men. Men have been labeled as the breadwinners. They have been our champions, right? But they tell us it's okay for the man to stay home, cook and clean and do those things. But then they take and they strip his dignity. Because the moment you put on what's it called, an apron, that's when it starts the stripping away. So most men be like, okay, I can't do that. I can't lower myself to not work for a little bit, because sometimes men might need a vacation. Let me take 30 days off from my job and let my wife work, and I come home and I do the chores. You know, you guys aren't afforded that. You guys aren't given that opportunity, because the moment you guys put on the apron and walk away from your job, he lazy. He's a bum. But women, we can do that. Anyone.
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, I just like to bring something to the light with regard to our fallen Power Ranger, Jason David Frank. If you look it up, the suicide statistics, men are 9 times more likely to commit suicide during or after a divorce. 9 times more likely. Okay. I'm not making this up. You can Google this right now. 9 times more likely to commit suicide during or after a divorce. Show me where the homeless or the battered shelters for men are. There's no support systems in place for men as they are for women. This is because women, and this is not to bash, you guys move off of emotions, and you need emotional well-being and security, and all that with respect to that. Men were expected to be logical and do what must be done regardless of how we're feeling. So look at Robin Williams, suffered in silence. I mean, we know why he did it. The mainstream public doesn't want to acknowledge why. We know why. But just another example of suffering in silence. There's not measures in place for you. I mean, there's just so many systems in place for women. That for men, it's like you're left out in the cold, from divorce to in the workplace to family court to just in every subsect of society. We're expected to just take it on the chin and keep it moving.
Figure it out, right?
I was told that directly from a cop. I was going through a situation with my child's mother, and I was like, "Yo, this person keeps doing this, that, and the third." Now, I call you to do something about this. What can happen? They literally said, the cop literally looked me in my eyes and said, "Honestly, sir, you'd have to die first."
That's
no
sad.
word of a lie. You'd have to die first before we did anything.
That is sad.
Just think about that. Imagine they showed up on the scene. Let's just say your child's mother. Let's just say she started crying. Bro, you are going to jail.
To jail immediately.
Right.
It's just not the same, and it just does. Listen, the world of should and the world of is are two different ones. It should not be this way, but this is the way that it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Let me challenge you guys real quick. I'm not going to try and change anybody's mind or say they're wrong. Everybody's entitled to their opinions.
Of course.
So Chaka brought that question up before. Why aren't there any for us? There's no safe havens, and I told him I looked up and said, create one. So what I mean by that is, as someone who had a mental breakdown while I was in service, I had no outlet. I had nothing. I was afraid to tell anybody anything, because what happened is when I started showing a little bit, I got betrayed by my command. And my mom and I had problems. So it started becoming a big problem between everybody. All right. So I was pushing people away. I have now been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Since I have it, I have these things that cause me to have issues with relationships, with communication, with just trying to overall get through day-to-day stuff. Today I would consider a low day for me. It's a lot of sleeping and it's a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna hit up my doctor in the morning because there's stuff that's bothering me, and I get to see them on the 12th, but I feel like I need to reach out. So there's these things that you guys can do. There's a crisis hotline, and you can go and call somebody. What I mean by creating one is, if you don't feel like you'd be vulnerable with your family and friends, seek it out, because it's important that y'all try to make sure that you're good up here, because if you're good here, then you're going to be good here, and then you're going to be good everywhere else. But you have to be self-aware. And if you build a team of people that you're really close with, that you get along with, those people are the ones to be vulnerable to. Like the blurred guys, right? All y'all get together, you could talk way more than just anime and comic books and video games. You guys can
I was thinking
you guys can be your own safe haven.
Yeah.
So create it. That's what I meant by that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair, and I'm a challenge you too, and then I'm gonna let someone else go for it. So I get that, but this is my question: when you guys walk downtown,
Are you on a train station?
No.
She's got some fan blowing on her mic.
Yeah.
There's a fan blowing on her mic.
Sound like you on a train in New York, man.
Yeah, it was.
I'm on mute. That's not me.
No,
somebody's on a train station.
That shit was drowning you out.
Maybe it was. Okay.
Next stop, Broadway Junction.
So I'm sorry. So as you guys are passing through uptown, downtown, or whatever city that you guys live in, and you see people who are homeless on the street, the majority of the people that you see homeless are men, right? And the majority have served, right? So let me raise this question. Why is there not as many homeless female vets as there is men? And
they got systems in place for females. They got family shelters. A lot of these family shelters out here, the man can't even be in a home with them.
That's
real shit.
I kind of want to. I want to agree. Like I agree with Shaka because I think it's one and the same. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a matter of served or not served. As you said, if you're walking downtown in whatever metropolitan city you live in, you're just going to see men, regardless if they served or not. More often than not, you're going to see men. It's not even for women as a whole. There are, just like Shaka said, there are systems put in place for women to feel safe,
right?
To not be out in the, because it really goes back to the old days, really. Like the old days, not like 20 years ago, how to, Gen Z try to act like we old. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, the 1600s when women were the ones that were being taken care of. There were not women in the workforce. There were not women doing this and that. There was we protect women, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And that system never stopped, and it never will, in my opinion. We're always going to think of the women first. We're always going to think about the children first. Women and children. Everybody saw the Titanic.
Yeah.
We're always going to think about furthering the population.
Right.
Yeah.
Like even, in my Titanic example, right? When they were getting off the boat, there were women and children first. Women and children first. Okay, cool. But there was a man rowing that boat. It wasn't a woman rowing the boat. Women are to be catered to and to be taken care of. And I mean, even on that topic right there, Vanessa, we're not built to ask for help.
Yes, so Vanessa Vasquez said a lot of men won't ask for help.
I think on that particular topic,
we weren't bred to ask for help. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. These things,
and when we do,
we get taught not to cry. I'm sorry.
We're conditioned to believe we aren't allowed to ask for help.
Yeah, when you're told not to cry when you're smaller, that's basically telling you you gotta handle it. I don't care what kind of pain you in, stop crying, handle it. That leads into whatever I'm going through, I can get through this on my own. I don't need nobody.
Right.
Shaka.
Right.
Question, Shaka.
And I think that
yes, sir.
Go.
So, for your own child, since we're talking about what we went through, let's talk about what you're doing for the future. What are you telling?
I kick my son in the ass every morning.
No, not kick his ass. No.
No. Not kick his ass. I kick him in the ass every morning, and then I tell him, you know why? Because the world's going to kick you on your ass every day. You need to know how to get up.
No. Shaka.
That's exactly what I do.
No.
People are all right, Dad. You're
are you his safe haven? Are you his safe haven? All right.
Absolutely.
Are you telling him to create his safe haven?
Yes. I don't raise him the way I was raised at all.
Now. Let's pay it forward. Let's make sure our generation understands that there are ways to get help. This is every resource you can go, and if there isn't one, you be that generation to create it for the next people.
Yeah,
but and I think the problem with that though, B-Vaz, is it's easy to talk to, like, as men that have been through this. Like, it's easy to be like, okay, this is what I learned when I was a kid. I'm not going to put that on to my kid. It's easy to say that now, but when you're not met with that same energy from the opposite sex, women aren't teaching. I can't speak for women in this age, but in large, what's being put out there, women aren't being taught how to handle us as men. A large portion of men in general I always like to say in general because people like to come at me when I say stuff and think that I'm talking about them specifically. In general, women are not taught how to handle us. So when we start to get emotional and we start to open ourselves up and we start to bring them in with, hey, I might have had a hard day doing this, or I might have had a hard day doing that, or I might just be having a tough day being a man. As soon as we open up and say that, we're either met with resistance, we're met with you're acting like a bitch, or they store it in their minds and then use it against us in an argument 6 months later. Oh, you was crying like a little bitch when your cat died. Like,
Right.
y'all love that fucking cat. Like,
Right. And
Yeah.
B,
You cried
Brandon,
during the Lion King. I was 10. motherfucker.
Podfather,
man,
to agree with you. But we also have to say there's some men that are able to. Is that me, Brandon?
That's what
that
I'm
is
saying.
you, bro.
Whatever fan you got right now, it is buzzing in your mic.
How about now?
It's cool now.
Good
Yeah,
now.
it's good. It's cool.
It's cool now.
I don't know what the hell. Okay, so so what I was saying, women have men in their lives helping them raise children, and when the woman allows that young man to try to be vulnerable, you have a man saying, "Don't hug him, don't baby him. You teaching him to be weak." We need to remove that too, because I remember there was a situation with my son, and he's gonna kick me in my ass for saying this, but he was going through something in his relationship, and the part of me who was raised to be like, toughen up, that part of me was about to jump out, but I could see the hurt in my son's face and him not really, he's just about to leave. He's like, how much just leave? And I said, no, go after your son. I went after my son and I grabbed him and I hugged him and I said, it's okay. Just cry, let it out, let it out. And my son broke down and he cried. And I didn't make him feel weak after that. I didn't make him say, you little sissy. I didn't say you little sissy or anything like that, because he didn't know what he knew what he was feeling, but he didn't understand that feeling. And in that moment, he didn't need to walk off and have a million thoughts in his head. And, you know, when men have a million thoughts in their head, you make decisions that can lead to something else. But what he needed right there in that moment was his safe haven. I'm his safe haven, right? I'm his representative. So not only am I his representative, I need to be that person that he can come to and say, Mom, I don't know what I'm feeling, but I just need to let it out, you know? And I tell my husband at times when my husband try to pull old moves, I'd be like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'm breaking all generational curses. I'm not saying have these kids out here being just whiny, but these young men need to be able to feel that they can come to us, they can come to family, and that they can just have their emotions. If you have so much emotion built up, it turns into fucking anger. Maybe that's why we have so many black men incarcerated. What you guys think?
Yeah,
that's another story.
Yeah, that's
I think that, yeah, that's the system. Some of it is, I mean, some of it is what it is. Some people just break the law and they end up going to jail for stuff.
Yeah,
I understand that, but
yeah,
and a large part of the incarcerated public is there unlawfully, if you ask me.
Okay, they've been kidding.
Not maybe unlawfully, maybe immorally.
Yeah.
No, some of them are there unlawfully. That's true.
Yeah, I think more of it is a moral thing, though. Morally, I don't think a lot of people.
A lot of young black men detained illegally.
That's the war on drugs and the mandatory minimum is what caused all that in that '94 crime bill. That's a whole nother topic. Y'all want to bring up, come back and for that one?
Right, Everett. I didn't hear anything from you yet. Everett, you want to go? Give us your standpoint on it.
It's such a delicate balance. It's a balance. Okay. You did the right thing. You didn't, like you said, you didn't down him or anything. You embraced him and let him know that it was safe for him to be vulnerable with you. I applaud that, and more of that is needed. But you need both sides. Like you guys were just talking about, you know, the criminal justice system. The United States houses more people locked up than anywhere in the world. If you break it down, most of them have been raised by single mothers.
That's true.
Sorry. It is what it is. I mean, you need a mother to show you love, but you need a man to show you respect. I see why a lot of cultures after 10 or 12, the boys, you ain't with your mama no more. It's time to become a man. So you get both sides. You neglecting one is gonna fuck you up. I'm sorry, you need both. It's that's the problem with this. To raise a healthy, well-rounded individual, you need the masculine and the feminine. You need a mother and a father. I'm a huge proponent of two-parent households for this very reason. I it sounds outdated or whatever, but I think you get the most well-rounded, healthiest individuals via this way. Um, and not to disregard, people that have been locked up, in a immoral or due to systematic issues or whatever. But you need both sides to rear a child properly. That's
Right.
just me. I'm just a little bit old school with that regard. But you went against what you just said. You went against what was your first instinct was to, hey nigga, get tough. Boys
Right.
cry every day, B. You didn't do that. And I applaud that, like I said, but you need both sides.
I agree.
Okay, it's okay to cry, but it's like, okay, now you got to get up, get tough, put your band-aid on, and go back out there. It's like you can't have too much of both. You can't just, oh, I'm sorry, baby. It's okay. You don't have to do anything. And you can't just be this hard gangster super robot either. You
Right.
need both in balance. And that's the underrated or unspoken about element here is balance. You
That's
need both.
Yeah, right. 1000% correct on this. On that.
Yo, Everett,
1000% correct.
I agree 100%. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of tipsy. I really had met Bobby. I called you. I meant to. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I see these guys.
you wanted Bobby to talk. You wanted Bobby to talk.
Yeah, but I called him you. I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh wow.
I do it all the time.
I got Brandon be bad holding his head down like, Lord, not today, Jesus.
Rudy.
Not today, Jesus.
Hey, what's going on, Rudy? How you doing, girl?
Okay, so Rudy Wright said, I totally agree. I always say I cannot teach my son how to be a man. All I can teach him is respect, but I'm not a man. I can't teach him that. I totally agree. Rudy, I agree with you too. That is correct. I agree with that.
But there's a lot of even on that pushback, it's there's a lot of women that feel like they know how to raise men. I'm a very firm believer in a woman doesn't know how to teach a man how to be a man. You can teach me to be a good person. You can teach me blatant respect. You can teach me basic adult shit. As a woman, you don't go through what a man goes through. So how can you teach your son how to be a man?
I agree.
It's crazy, and there is no pushback on it. Really, imagine if a man said, "I'm gonna teach my little girl how to be a woman." God damn it!
We're gonna be like, huh?
You look at that motherfucker like he lost his mind. You look at him crazy. Yeah.
I think I know a way how to solve all that problem, y'all. Why don't we be the first, the guys here in this whole thing? Let's be the board of directors, right? For the very, very first ever Audacity School, the School of Audacity.
I'm with it.
So we teach all the men how to be men by teaching them how to be audacious as fuck.
I'm with it.
Like, audacity lives in this region. You need to learn how to harness that. And
Right. So, Bobby, because I keep mixing up names. I'm sorry. How do you propose we prepare a way, we pave a way for men to have sex? Because
you got it's your CPU fan. If you have a microphone at the bottom of the computer, that fan is blowing into your mic. Just so you know.
No, I don't. I don't know what
There's something blowing. It's a fan.
Yeah,
that's
you was kind of breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
How
Just
about
mute
now?
and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Something vibrating that makes it's making it shake.
Yes.
You know why?
Yes.
I think because I got stuff downloading in the background because You know, I got class after this is done, so I'm downloading some stuff. Lord, I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Go ahead,
Nah, you
Bobby.
good.
Yeah.
Now, what was your question again?
So I was saying, how do we pave a way to start creating a safe haven for men? Because, like you guys said, it's not just black men, but it's all men. But if you guys wanted to start something, where do you think? Where does it start at? Does it start with women being more understanding? If we start small, do you think it's women being more understanding, jobs being more understanding towards men needing mental health days? You know how women have maternity leave. Men should have days since they can't have two, where they can have a mental health day because men juggle a lot. How do we get this started, you think?
I honestly believe it doesn't start, and no slight to y'all, but it doesn't start with women at all. It starts with us. Everett pointed me in the direction of this book months ago, and it's changing my fucking life. And it's called No More Mr. Nice Guy. And in that book, it explains how men can't be men anymore because they're being raised by women who in turn don't know how to raise men. So I think one of the things it tells men to do is start being around more men. Start being around more men, start talking to more men, have more male friends that you feel comfortable with, that you can share things with, and be comfortable. I think that's where it starts at. If we can be comfortable telling each other stuff first, then it wouldn't matter what a woman thinks about it, because we got each other's back. So if the women's down there, oh, you pussy, you lame, da 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 da, quit crying. It don't matter, because we know what we going through. We got us.
Can we call her a woman, really, if she's saying those things to you? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yes, women women are some of the main ones who will throw shit back up in our face when we talk to them or whatever. I've said this before. Like we can't tell our women our problems, because Brandon said it earlier. They will throw it back up in your face like 6 months down the line. And then we get it. We get it on both sides. Women call us soft or whatever. Men tell you stop being a bitch, all that, man up, shit like that. That's why I say I think it starts with us. We got to be more comfortable with talking with each other first, and then we go from there. We got to worry about what's in our own backyard. We got to take care of our own front yard before we can go anywhere else.
I agree.
So I think it starts with the men first. Like, we got to get together and start talking and being more comfortable with each other first.
Fuck.
Huh?
And to pile on top of what Bobby's saying, right? What happens a lot with men is we usually make jokes to cut the tension when it comes to serious stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like we do the little pause game stuff, which is childish as hell, but it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it comes to a point to where exactly what Bobby is saying, we need to be able to talk to men and be able to share our feelings and share our hardships and all that type of stuff. But we also need to make it safe for us to do that with other men, because a lot of the times we'll open up and, as soon as the conversation gets too deep for a certain type of man, he makes a joke.
Right.
Or actually, perfect example. The Johnny Depp divorce. Johnny Depp and what's her face?
Amber Heard.
Everybody made jokes about that. It's like, this guy is actually being abused by his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He was testified being abused by his wife. Proof of her verbally abusing him, saying radically crazy stuff to this man. And we all got on the internet and was like, oh my God, look at Johnny Depp being berated by his wife. Ha 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 ha. But then if Johnny Depp would have went in, Will Smith, Tyrese, like the list goes on and on and on. Kanye, like regardless of how you feel about Kanye too. But it goes on and on and on. And it's so crazy because as soon as that stuff happened, we run right to the internet and joke about it. It's
Right.
like, so how are we supposed to have a safe space if even in public we can't even support people? So how are we supposed to support our homeboy in private if in the public we're talking about?
That's a good question, B. Podfather, that is a really good question. And what's so crazy is that you said those men, Will Smith, Johnny Depp, and Tyrese, and it's so crazy that you said that, because I wrote on my page like a couple of days ago. I said women abuse men at an alarming rate nowadays, but society will always hide that because it's weak if you're a man going through abuse, or it's a joking matter. Men have no space to be vulnerable. I know women are going to bash me for this, but basically it's the truth. And in that instance, when Tyrese came and he was going through what he was going through with his baby girl, some people will be shocked how much men love their kids. There are a lot of men out here who can't see themselves without their children, because they love their babies so much. And that's what that man was going through. He said, "What more do you want from me?" And everybody on Facebook cracking up, everybody laughing. But it's like, damn.
He's a meme now.
Yeah,
he's a meme.
People turn that shit to an instrumental. Yeah.
Will Smith, his wife told him that she had an entanglement with another man, and narcissist sat here and said it was an entanglement. And you see how calm she was? Yeah, an entanglement. He had me entangled. Girl, I know he had that.
That's one guy. Now that's not Will Smith. August Alsina is the one guy I don't feel sorry for.
Yeah,
he's going to be funny forever.
I don't feel sorry for August, but you know what? I do
because he wasn't catching the backlash for it.
He wasn't. He
put it out. Yeah, he was the man.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, we memeing fucking Will Smith crying at the table talking to his wife.
And it's just like we should have held our arms open and said, "Hey, Will, it's okay. You want some cutty?"
Lisa Ray did that. Lisa Ray did.
Honestly, on my side of it, if the world would have rallied behind Will Smith after that red table talk, the Oscars would have never happened.
I believe so, because he
absolutely
had
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what, Podfather, that's an episode in itself for y'all.
That's true, B. That's true.
That is an episode in itself for y'all, because that.
Wait a minute, hold on. I said that same sentiment in that episode, and y'all dragged me through the mud.
I don't remember you saying that, but Shaka, I don't remember you saying that. But what?
I was like, Will is a whole goofy for what he did, and he did what he did because of everything. And he did what he did because of everything that Jada has put him through. And y'all dragged me through the mud.
No, I didn't drag you through the mud.
Whoa.
I said that.
No, the two women on the show, her and Jazz.
The other one, yeah, it wasn't Jazz and Laura did do that.
Jazz and the Laura, y'all dragged me through the mud.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute.
I was there.
I got a witness. I got a witness.
Wait a minute.
Got a witness.
Mm-hmm.
Got a witness.
There's a difference though. How Podfather just put that. He said we would all rally behind Will, then he would have had the support of the social media world. Instead, he did a meme.
Nope.
Let me finish.
Yep, go ahead.
Instead of being, I'm sorry, being snappy. I'm sorry. Instead of being a meme, because what he is saying is the tension wouldn't have been so boiled up in him. He wouldn't have been so mad because he would have had understanding from the community. So when the Oscars happened, he wouldn't have went up there because he wouldn't have had shit to prove. He did that because he had to prove to his wife he wasn't no pussy, excuse my language, because the world made him out to be a pussy because they turned him into a meme. So that's different than what you were saying, Shaka.
Pause. Now I'm going to go ahead and rebut that. Check this. Why it would happen anyway. You guys said all that wouldn't have happened because behind the scenes, Jada was still picking on him. She was bullying him. And you saw the tapes that got revealed. He said, "Please don't put that camera in my face."
I saw that.
She did that shit even against his wishes. So,
but I think that
would have happened no matter what, and that's why I was against it. I said, "Will Smith."
I don't think so, B-Vaz.
He should have.
Thank you, Father.
He should have disappeared from social media and he literally disappeared and work on his marriage. But him being a public figure, he did not want to get away because he himself is a narcissist. They're all narcissists.
Yeah, I think
And
all
they're bad.
actors and actresses are narcissists, and rappers, singers, entertainers. I think we're narcissists.
Right.
We feel like our opinion matters. We started a podcast. Like we're narcissists too, to some degree. But where I disagree with you is the whole point of this episode. We're talking about a safe space for men.
Mm-hmm.
Social media could have became his safe space. If his safe space wasn't at home, you want your safe space at home. Everybody wants their safe space to be at home. But now I realize that my safe spot ain't at home no more. So if the community created a safe space for Will Smith to be able to cry and get his shit off and tell people how he was feeling without doing it in front of a camera with his wife across to him, telling him that she just fucked another nigga for however many times she did it. If the community created a safe space for him, then okay, even with her behind the scenes picking on me, saying whatever she's saying, doing her little stunny shit, yeah, that's cool. But I know when you get out my face, I got somebody I can go to. I got a community I can go to and voice my shit. Now, obviously, he's not going to put all of his information out there because he's a public figure. But there are certain people that he could have been like, all right, talk to me, come talk to me, like, or in the marriage.
Will had somebody he can talk to, because I distinctly remember an interview when Lisa Ray was like, "Will, if Jada not treating you right, you know where to find me." Now, if Lisa Ray,
she ain't
was to be in my inbox talking about, yo, shorty ain't treating you right, come holler at me. I'd be a
That's different. That's his wife for 20 years though.
Right.
That's your wife for 20 plus years. That's your woman of 20 plus years. Like you're not just gonna walk out because some girl is gonna be like, "Oh, I give you."
Oh no, Will can't leave. Will can't leave. Jada got him by the balls.
Yeah.
Will's not going to leave.
Not even that. Not even that. If a woman is just offering you pussy, that ain't enough. Pussy ain't enough. The value of pussy has year after year just decreases.
I'm not using Lisa Ray's box.
Oh, it's a car
of her measuring point.
Yes,
Lisa Ray is a woman of my dreams. So when I'm thinking, Lisa Ray is offering you some sanction, I'm thinking wifey, all that shit. I'm not using.
But see, the thing with Lisa Ray is way more bold than Jada. If it was Lisa Ray sitting in that seat, Lisa Ray would have looked at him, nigga, you ain't gonna get up and go handle that. Come on, we know Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray would have slapped him herself.
I don't think
the problem is approval. Will needs everybody's approval. He needs everybody's approval. If he were to do what's in his best interest, grab his nuts and mob out, yes, he would be looked at as the bad guy, but it would be what's best for him. And it's another problem. Men doing what's best for them is typically frowned upon. Just as they tell men, tell the truth. They tell women, tell your truth.
No, Will has
very different.
Will has everything against him. He got his family against him. Meanwhile, his wife. He got social media against him, and he has a system against him. Because if he leaves Jada, she's gonna take that nigga for everything he has.
He is, and
everything.
She's gonna play the victim like you never seen.
Is that worth his freedom? Sometimes you gotta leave that stuff alone. Like my sanity is
worth it. Ain't none of us ever seen 250 million.
But
it don't matter. I'm still Will Smith. So let me offer you some pushback.
He ain't Mike Lowry no more. He ain't jumping over cars.
Yeah, he's not.
Let me offer you some pushback though, right?
Yeah.
Will Smith doesn't have to be an action star. He doesn't have to be Mike Lowry. He doesn't have to do that. Will Smith is still Will Smith. So let's
have you seen Concussion?
Yes, and I loved it.
After Earth, like
I loved it.
Movies where he does nothing. Yeah, they may be a great movie, but they bomb.
What?
After Earth, movies like that don't bomb. Concussion. So hold on. Concussion bomb because the NFL don't want that fucking information coming out. Can we agree on that?
I'm not talking about the reasons. The fact when Will Smith is not doing something, besides King Richard, his last.
But the reasons are why they bomb. They don't bomb because Will Smith isn't giving a great performance. They bomb because of whatever the situation may be. The reasons is always why stuff bomb.
Yeah,
Concussion bomb because the NFL didn't want that information getting out right there. After Earth was a passion project.
Movies where he's not in action, they bomb. All of them.
No, because he did Gemini Man and that bombed.
Because Gemini Man was shit. That was a shit
That was
writing.
that was
shit
just
movie.
I just wanted to offer pushback because he said action. Gemini Man bombed just as well as all the other ones.
I'll just say his movies didn't last. His movies didn't last like
7 Pounds and The Pursuit of Happiness were some of his best performances.
Those are great dramas, but
they were great dramas, but financially, they're action movies.
His last blockbuster ever was Men in Black 2, and that was it. After that, he's not the big star anymore. It's
no, that ain't to say that Will Smith is not a great actor.
Right,
but
he just doesn't have the
he gonna get his bag.
Asses in
he gonna get his bag. He gonna get his bag.
He'll be all right. We all went to see the last Bad Boy movie. He
definitely doesn't. He definitely doesn't need Jada to survive.
Okay,
but
that's why I say.
If I can lose 250 million in one fell swoop, I'm going to be a little bit strategic about it.
You're gonna be strategic about it, but at the same time,
say it again.
Bobby's always quiet.
Cut me off. I was trying to let Bobby get in some. Bobby's trying to talk.
Go ahead, Bobby.
I'm sorry,
I know better.
But bro, if you know that there's a chance that you can lose 200 or half of that in one fell swoop, you're gonna be a little strategic about your exit, aren't you?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be strategic about it. But my thing is, people always go to she gonna take him for X amount or whatever he got or whatever like that. For peace of mind, you can take whatever the fuck you want. It's peace of mind. My peace of mind is fucking priceless. What you want? You want the house? You want the kids? Absolutely. You want the money? Theory. You can have all that shit. Give me peace of mind. Get the fuck out my life.
And in theory, all that is great. In theory, all is great. But have you ever had 250 million?
It don't matter. I don't care if
the money don't matter.
You're all speaking in. None of us got money.
You're right. I agree with you. Oh, I've never been in that position where I might lose that amount of money.
Nicole took half of what OJ got, and you saw what happened to her, and he was still gonna be all right.
But the men who do end up divorcing and giving their wives what the hell they want, they end up living better lives and happier.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. What was the last Jada Pinkett movie? I ain't seen her in shit in 30 years. Okay.
Low down dirty shame.
That was like 1995. Will Smith will be okay. He gonna lose some money, but he'll be okay.
That's my only point.
She ain't about to do
That's my only point.
Jada Pinkett was in Gotham.
Openly, Will has
let her in them
favor.
Exactly. Let her and them weird ass kids go about their way. Just
I'm 100% in agreement with what y'all saying. I just don't think it's as black and white as everybody's putting it.
Let me play devil's advocate though.
Any divorce isn't black. Every divorce is.
I know y'all don't care for Jada, but this is the thing. Will can leave if he wants. Will is not constricted by finances. He don't give a shit about that. I guarantee you, every dime he gives it to her because he don't give a shit. He ain't out here spending mad money on stupid stuff. Will don't care. But his thing is he loves that woman. He does. But when you're in a relationship with someone, we see the bad side of it. We do, because we're on the outside and they're giving us what they're giving us. We don't know what Will has put Jada through. We know that for a fact he messed with that girl who was in what's her name? She was in
Margot Robbie.
Her too, but what's the other one? She's engaged to young Hercules, Josh Gosselin, I think. She's married to him.
How we know that? How we know that?
Because it was public. It was public. He messed with her. He was messing with her. He said that.
I think they.
He said that they were messing around. Show me the article.
It was open. They said that.
Show me the article.
They said that. Her name is. She was in his video. It's called
Eva Mendes.
Yes, they messed around. When he was with Jada.
Show me the article.
I don't have the article.
All right then. So unless you got facts, I don't want to hear it.
Listen, rumors like that.
It's circumstantial. It's circumstantial at best.
Once the facts change, I reserve the right to change my mind.
They said Whitney was a crackhead forever. Right? No one believed that shit. No one believed that shit until we all
believed it. We all believed it.
But
what Cat Williams saying? How many times? How long we gonna call you a crackhead before we believe you're a crackhead?
Exactly. Will was
him. He said that. He said he wasn't innocent. The thing was, by the time
Right, B-Vaz, right.
by the time he was done, Jada was already brave enough and bold enough to say, fuck this, I'm gonna do the same shit, but I'm gonna do it better. Now, this is their relationship. They decided to be with each other. I don't know the interworkings of their relationship, but being in a relationship, I have my toxic moments.
Now, hold on, wait a minute, because this is
a classic case of men cheating better than women.
This is the difference. This is the difference, right?
Women cheat better than men.
This is the difference because
in this case, yes.
If Will Dirt came out and the Will's Dirt never came out, and if his dirt came out, you seen that Will Smith will still defend his relationship. Jada, on the other hand, got caught and then do dirt on her husband's name to drag him further. So there's a difference.
So
it's not.
Men cheat better.
Maybe she didn't know dirt. Maybe he was like, you know what?
Men don't cheat better.
I'm gonna protect you because men do this. Men will protect their women. They will look like the bad guys so that women don't look bad.
How about this? This is the dynamic of the relationship. That's pretty much why Will hasn't left, because he still has to prove his worth. Remember what we were saying earlier? Prove his worth. Buys her a house, but like, that ain't the kind of house that Tupac would have bought me. But all right, maybe you can give me a bigger house. And then it's like, I'll buy you a car. Ain't the kind of car that Tupac would have given me.
1,000%.
It's okay. And
1,000%.
It's Pac would have given me.
She in love with a ghost.
I mean,
you slapped Chris Rock. Tupac would have shot him.
Tupac would have exactly.
No, she tell the world how much she loved Tupac every time he has a birthday.
Every year.
But you know what? I believe that too. Because I always tell my husband, I was like, if we ever divorce, for some reason I don't give a shit if you get another relationship, nigga, I'm still hitting. I'm still going with that. I'm still going.
You ain't a ghost though.
Pac, I would never let that shit happen. That joke would never happen. Pac was live. You know what I mean? She was that kind of individual.
Some things might not work together. Like, it might work better outside the house. Shit. That's why he always somewhere else. If you ever check his Instagram page, he always vacationing somewhere that bitch ain't. Excuse my language. Because I said I was going to stop using the word.
Yeah.
he right now.
He be out there vacationing with Dwayne Martin.
The Dominican Republic or something like that. He was having one of them Centuritas top him something good.
Hey.
He be on vacation with Dwayne Martin.
Period. For real though. But hey, for real though.
What was that?
All right, y'all. Let's move off.
My phone, y'all. I'm sorry.
Let's move off this topic. I want to get to the trending corner, and then we're gonna wrap this up. But Bobby, because everyone kept talking over you, is there anything you want to add before we move over?
It's cool. We can move on. We can move on.
I'm so sorry, Bobby. I'm so
Bobby
sorry.
Bobby don't want to disrespect his political connects.
Nah, man, listen, this is the podcast. You jump in, it's like jump rope. You just jump in at any time. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and head over to the trending corner with your girl Alora D.
Hey.
That should take us off. All right, guys. So we are back. So today's trending corner, we have Latasha from the group Escape. Her last name is Scott. I'm a little tipsy, y'all. Latasha Scott is her name. She is one of the group members from the 90s group Escape. If you guys remember the song, kick off your shoes and relax your feet, party on down to the Let me quit. But yes, let's kick it. So, anyways, it's not a laughing matter, but I don't know if you guys have been seeing the online stuff that's been going on with her and her group members. For anyone who doesn't know, Latasha has always had a really tough relationship with Candy and the other members of Escape. And recently, she had told all of us that they're always supposed to dress in a silver dress for a gala or some type of performance. And she didn't get the memo. Everyone showed up in silver dresses. She showed up in a green kind of gold dress. and then she did her cooking show, and she was on that show a few days ago singing her heart out. And I'm sitting here watching this show, and I'm like, I'm about to cry. Because, like, when I tell you this girl was singing with some real pain, she was singing with some real pain, and now we know why. So her husband has been messing around with this alleged side piece for a long time now, and this young lady just recently revealed she is pregnant with her man's child. Guys.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Guys, this right here is a mess. Oh, this is a mess.
Oh, shit. Everett, I was expecting the Price is Right one.
So
No, for real, that's the one I was expecting.
Yeah, that would have been funnier.
So guys,
we need some milk.
I'm Everett. You gonna have to text me what that is. I need that. I need to add that to my repertoire over here. So guys, the woman, they're saying that she allegedly basically announced her pregnancy announcement because the Soul Train Award was recently and some other award shows, and Latasha was singing her heart out, and her husband was in the crowd, and maybe the camera showed her just singing to her husband like she's on stage, and she got that mic and she's singing to him, and he's sitting back like this, eating it up like, yeah. And they're saying that is the reason why she let the cat out the bag. She says she's been in a relationship with that man for some years, baby. Guys, how do you guys feel about this? Tell me. Is she a clown for this, guys? Do you think she just got tired and just said, hell, I'm gonna be the leading woman in his life now?
Quite frankly, I don't believe that is happening because black men don't cheat.
Whoa.
Black men, we don't cheat. We weigh our options.
Well,
Yes.
all I know now is that we have the female version of Will Smith. So
Yeah, he was just in an entanglement. It's
shit.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, really, fellas?
Yep.
Really?
This entanglement just happened
It
to
doesn't
get
matter.
pregnant.
We just like sweep it on the rug. It's just nothing. It's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
August couldn't get pregnant.
Yeah.
That's true.
If he
That's
could,
true.
boy, she made sure he would. If she could do it, the way she described how their love life was.
right.
Oh
right.
yeah, I was
Very
surprised she wasn't pregnant.
Them things dried up. But anyways, let me quit. So, anyways, guys, I have a few questions for you guys. So, from a male's perspective, so obviously she let the cat out the bag because she's hoping that maybe this is going to ruin the marriage and Latasha is going to leave and then he's going to go ahead and be with her. Man, do you guys think that this man is going to leave his wife and go be with his mistress?
No,
Maybe.
Now, hold on. First off,
they always think that.
this shows why women are better cheaters than men because women do shit like that. Women give up their position and show that they pregnant from the next nigga. Women don't do that shit. If women is cheating, a dude knows how to play his role. But that goes back to the earlier point of what was said. But he's
That's
definitely
right.
not leaving. As long as Latasha's gonna have him, he's staying. He's just gonna be the man.
Yeah,
I say a
I
man, the
agree.
man with these.
So
I
yeah,
agree. I don't think that. I think a lot of times in relationships, especially with side pieces, the side piece always gets to the point to where they want more than what they got, and especially
Women.
now in 2022. Especially now in 2022, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't your granddaddy's side piece. This ain't your grandma's side piece. Like in 2022, the side piece might as well be just another girlfriend, and you already in public with her. You could keep it quiet for a little bit, but at some point they always want to be the main. And shorty, you knew what this was. I done told you, y'all said y'all wanted the truth. I gave you the truth this whole time. And now because my wife is singing to me and loving me, you feel like, oh nah, I'm about to ruin your shit so you can come over here and we can be a happy family. No, bitch, I'm not coming over there.
There's a good chance.
I love it.
So there's a
There it
good
is.
chance she sabotaged the whole thing. Like she made herself get knocked up just so that way she could trap him. She's probably got
But wasn't he being
that
reckless
obsessive,
too, though?
Yeah, he was being reckless. We gotta put
He
the
was.
blame wherever it is. He didn't have to nut in her. He didn't have to mess with her.
Like
at
I
all.
said, she
They were
probably
both irresponsible.
He tripping for fucking her raw in the first place. Like,
I don't think it was raw.
If you gonna cheat, don't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, my man. Like, I mean, at least wrap it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit you up. I think he wanted to get caught. he wasn't feeling her no more. This was his way out.
But now he's gonna be stuck with child support.
Huh?
Yeah,
because that's the other side of it. That's the other side of it that a lot of people don't talk about. When men cheat and we get caught, it's because we wanted to get caught. Men know how to cheat. When we get caught, we want to. If we don't want you to know about Shorty, you never gonna find out about it. Especially if we find one that keep it 100.
I actually believe that.
If we find one that's gonna keep it 100, you will never find out about Shorty.
I believe that. So
yeah, but Shorty a whole clown for posting that shit though.
Yes,
she's a whole clown for posting that
shit. That was gonna be my next question. How would you guys interact with her after her posting this? Would you guys be forgiving? Are you gonna call her? Is that gonna turn you off even more now?
Oh, Brandon won't ever be a.
Oh no, that's a dub for her.
Brandon himself is not associating things with that.
But he's still, but it still look bad on Latasha because he's gonna probably leave her and then he's gonna have to pay her child support with Latasha's money. Yeah.
With the alimony,
he ain't so he gonna get the alimony.
Latasha's not gonna leave him. Latasha's not gonna leave him. I'm saying the girl he knocked up is gonna get child support, and he's gonna have to pay her child support. With
this isn't the first situation of him cheating.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Latasha's gonna change her name to Will Smith Jr.
Well, I mean, if she's dealing
Willis,
I mean, we all have to take.
She gonna slap.
We all gonna have to take
laugh
some.
At that woman's cane because that's
my husband's name out your goddamn mouth. Like, wow,
that's a fact. Latasha will fuck all us up.
So I have a question.
So I have a question. Or,
go ahead.
My question is, My question is, really for women to take accountability, right? So I'm going to direct it at you, Laura, but you can speak for the general sense of women.
Okay.
At what point do we put the onus on her for continuing to take him back after his allegations of cheating or her proof of him cheating? How long was you gonna let me fuck around on you before I got a bitch pregnant and you kept taking me back? Because you are encouraging this behavior at this point. At this point, you're encouraging this behavior. If you caught me a couple of times and you ain't left yet, you're enabling me to keep doing
back.
It's his fault. So it's still his fault, but it's her fault.
Yeah, for sure.
It's her fault.
No, it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
It's his fault.
Not
he
his
stepped
fault.
out.
It's not his fault.
He stepped out.
One time is his fault. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry.
So I'm sorry, it's shocking. But no, so what I was gonna say, my answer was really gonna be it's a mental health issue. She has mental health issues. And the reason why I'm gonna label her with mental health issues is because there is something within her that's telling her that she's the issue. And there's something that she's trying constantly. Let me fix the way I look. Let me lose weight. Let me do this. She is steady trying to change herself for him, but she hasn't yet recognized that she needs to change her for her. The moment that she sees her worth, because it's fine and dandy to have all the accolades that she has and the reputation, but that man is in her ear in a certain form of, ain't nobody gonna love you like me though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna, anybody else after you gonna want your money. I mean, it's gonna be kind of true though. He ain't lying. But the thing is, even if they do, she has to be able to see herself as more as she's seeing herself right now. She got to know she the shit. She got to know, I don't care if the next nigga is after my money. I'm smart enough to recognize it, see it, and get what I want from that nigga and stop him at the door. She doesn't see that though. Because the moment she can just really love herself, then she'll be good. But in this concept, it's her fault too. Because she hasn't yet recognized that she needs help. And she doesn't need help to save her marriage. She needs help to save herself. And she doesn't understand that.
So do you believe that? So I'm of the belief that everybody has a different breaking point. Everybody has their red flag that will stop them from having a relationship. Oh, my relationship is over because you did this, or whatever the case may be. Do you believe that there's a world where cheating isn't a deal breaker for her?
Obviously, it's not.
No. I think when women get older, I think she's at this point of realization in her life. Men, when you guys get older, you get more options. And the reason why you get more options is because there's always some young bald-headed little chick want to be taken care of. And it is the fact that when men get older, they get more stable. So they're able to finance their little sugar babies. But women, when we get older, we're not financing no motherfucking niggas. Okay? I'm not about to give you none of my hard-earned money for no D. You understand? I go to the store, Adam and Eve, before I pay for the D, you know? And that's just where women are in our life. So she just knows that it's going to be harder for her to date because she's not going to be that much more desirable to men because now they're going to be looking towards the younger girls. And that's something that every woman faces. That's why I be out here trying to look 27 forever.
All right. Can we also look at this then?
Because I know I look 27 right. I do right. I look 27.
For her.
I look 27. Yeah, I know.
Can we talk about how the husband lost respect for her as a whole? Just that respect is gone. And she has
that shit is gone.
She recognized that immediately and walked away. But that's the sadness of this is that she let it go on for so long that again she's gonna be the fool. She's gonna slap Chris Rock. And then she's going to say, keep my husband's name out your motherfucking mouth. And then we're going to have another problem where now Chris Rock can never come back to any Oscar.
Because I don't think it's a respect thing.
It's respect.
Cheating, continuous cheating is a loss of respect.
Yeah.
Like
you're gonna take her to really see that he lost that respect. And the moment a woman sees that a man doesn't respect her, when we can really see it, everything about him turns you off. You don't want that nigga to touch you. You don't want him to look at you.
I think that's bullshit because women don't thrive off respect. Women thrive off of love and emotions and all that type of shit.
There's a lot of women that says, I'm not gonna say this is what 90% of women, but there's a lot of women that be like, I don't care if you cheat, just don't be out there embarrassing me. Like, don't let it get back to me that you're doing that.
Yeah, but
like,
that ain't a respect thing. That ain't a respect thing for me, right?
Careful.
In my mind, right?
Well, we have a lady here. Let's ask her.
If a man, listen, I had men who I dealt with, and we were in relationships, and I wasn't looking for a relationship. And dude, like, yo, I'm not even gonna lie, I got a shorty. I'm like, okay, you not a shorty like he was dealing with before me, but you know, I met somebody, want to talk to her. Oh, okay, I'm cool with that. As long as when you're with her, you're strapping up, or when you're with me, we're strapping up. As long as you're honest with me and you're safe, I'm cool. Do you, boo? Do you? That's what I'm at. It's the lies and the deceit, because you don't have to lie or deceit if you give me the opportunity. Women, we want the opportunity to say yes or no, because men assume always that we're just gonna be like, hell no. But you know, one day she might be like, okay, can I watch one day? You never know what you'll get.
Laura opening.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
I'm not down for that, Brandon. But I know women who are, so that's what I'm just saying. Because I ain't watching shit, because I'm gonna bust a bitch in the head over mine.
She opening that closet with dirty little secrets. She's like, hey guys, look what
Laura, you say that.
That's what the niggas we don't love. You do that shit with the niggas you
Laura
don't.
got a low key. She's a voyeur and low key. We'll watch. She's not telling us, but yeah, she got that little bit of, she want to watch.
Stop playing. I mean, I do though.
Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that kind of
I hear I hear what you're saying, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
I think my point is, for men, at least for me, I can't speak for all men.
Mm-hmm.
I like to, but it's not, I can't. For me, anyway, I feel like if a woman loses respect for you as a man, it's a lot easier to notice than when a man loses respect for a woman, because when you, at least in my experiences, my conversations, women aren't dating and not looking for a man to respect them. They're looking for a man to love them, to cherish them, to take care of them, to, adore them, all that type of shit. When a man looks for a mate, we're looking for a woman that's going to respect us as a man. So that's why I think I don't think it's a respect thing, because as long as my woman respects me as a man, then my love for her will come out in that. What we give y'all and what y'all give us are two totally different things. Where I think people fuck up a lot is they try to put whatever makes a man happy with whatever makes a woman happy, and they don't mix. I need respect from my woman. I don't need undying love and cherishment, and just respect me. Respect me as a man.
That boy spit.
If you respect me as a man, I will give you whatever the fuck you want. I don't need 2-hour back rubs. I don't need you to break your back doing X, Y. Respect me. Respect me as a man, and you can have whatever the fuck you want, babe.
Right.
All three, y'all.
For women, that doesn't come out as like that. Women don't come into a relationship, respect me as a woman. It's like, no, I want you to love me. I want you to cherish me. I want you to treat me like a princess. I want you to, like, none of that shit comes. It develops into a respect for your woman, but y'all don't come into relationships with that. Y'all earn respect going up the ladder.
Ooh,
we demand it when we get in the door.
No, sir. No, sir. That's not something that you would say, because you initially in a relationship, when you're getting started, you don't earn respect. That respect is given. That's a natural thing that you have to do, because if you don't respect somebody,
blanket respect, yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The respect that comes with it naturally, because you're supposed to. If you don't respect, put some respect on it, right? Like Birdman would say. So you gotta remember, the women you didn't respect when you was younger, are they in your life right now?
Fuck no, fuck them bitches.
Who's in it?
You understand that mindset right now. You have to remember that the ones you did not respect, you didn't put no respect on their name, they ain't around. But the ones you put respect on their name, are they in somehow, way, shape, or form in your life? Are they like friends? Are they like something you get up?
She upstairs.
Because you respect her, right?
Oh,
you don't earn that over time. That's what I'm saying. Like, he lost all respect for her. Not the woman wanted him to just like respect me as a man, and then I'll respect you. No, it's like straight up. If you have no respect for this person, you're gonna treat them like how this dude's treating this girl, and then this girl's a fool because she love him, so she's gonna be foolish. Like what's her name? Ashanti be saying, be foolish, and she's gonna keep taking him back.
Right.
But it's gonna come to a point where she's gonna realize it's too late, and now she's stuck with this guy.
Because that's why I say it's different, because he might still be giving her love and cherishing. He might still be giving her what her body desires. But if she, like, I don't, obviously this is all speculation. We don't know what the fuck is going on.
Giving her enough to keep her complacent. Men know how to do that. They know how to give women enough to shut them the fuck up and keep them complacent, where we start questioning, okay,
can somebody teach me that shit?
But
for real, because I don't know it either. I don't know it either.
Somebody teach me?
Right. I'm lost.
I'm very lost.
I mean,
those are manipulated. Those are manipulative men you're talking about.
I got 7 brothers. I didn't watch this shit going. I didn't watch my uncles. Like, when I tell y'all, I didn't watch it all. So I watched how they operated with women, and I would watch my brothers. Knowing these cats had like 3 females, I watch how they talk to each and every one of them, and they handle each one of them different, and they gave them a little bit of oomph to hold on to. My brother tell him like, "Oh yeah, girl, you know, you mean a lot to me, and this and this and this and that," and then he'll the moment she's waiting for that hook and reel, he'll drop off what he was saying, like, "Oh, let me go ahead and do this." So he got her hooked because she's still waiting for. Okay, he was gonna say that. He was gonna say he loved me. He adored me. And they sit down.
Yeah, but I honestly believe that.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Hello, I need you to say that, but say it slower so I can write it down. I need to learn how this shit works. I'm clueless.
For real. Allura, I think we touched on this on our episode, I think.
A little bit, yes. I was about to go right back to that. See, I told you we like twins. It's like my twin brother.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I'm just trying to get the game down. Please continue.
So
that's why
I'm a very happily married man.
I watch my brothers.
Right. But see, I'm a very happily married man, right?
She's standing right next to you, ain't
she? No, she's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, listen to the pod, bro. That's just how I give it up. But anyway, I don't battle within myself, but the way that I think battles with itself. I don't believe that people are meant to be monogamous. I don't think that we're designed to be monogamous beings.
I agree with you on that.
But I am a very happily married man. And the thought of me stepping out on my wife is, crazy to me. But I don't think that we're built to be that. I'm stupid. So, with that being said, in reference to your brothers, Allura, I also believe that a man can love multiple women. I believe that a man could be deeply, deeply, deeply in love with you, but sleeping with somebody else on the side and not lose no love and respect for you.
I mean,
I think that is doable. But in Western culture, we don't think that that's okay because we were born in Western culture.
What can I say something, B? I mean, Father. So this is the thing. I do believe that we weren't meant to be monogamous. I tell men like this all the time. Men have a huge appetite. So when they're out and about and their eyes start wandering, and I'm not gonna lie, it bothers me some days. But then I have to be like, okay, niggas, bitches is buffets to niggas. Even though what you got on your plate is good and it's gonna give you nourishment, it's gonna satisfy you. When you see something else that looks good, you're gonna be like, damn, I want to try that. I want to try that. I want to try that too. Give me 2 scoops. And and I think that's what makes it hard for men because their minds is just steady going, and women too. And that's why
it's the opposite way around.
What really? Because
I think y'all have to buffet because men fuck who they can, women fuck who they want.
That's true. But it's still a buffet mindset because they want to try everything. That's why some men can't stay in a committed relationship because they're Everett sampling. You want to sample. Sorry, Everett.
Yeah, but we gotta work the sample. We got to work the sample. We can't just walk outside. We can't just walk outside and offer our dick to every woman we see.
No, hell
you can walk outside right now.
That's a fact.
That's true.
You can walk down the street right now, Laura, and offer all of your neighbors some pussy, and they all gonna go.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I can't do that. If I do that, I'm gonna be in jail before I get to the end of the block.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, men don't care. I mean, the requirements for sex for men ain't that high. You just gotta have a pussy and maybe took a bath that day. Men gotta maybe. You gotta You got a man. He gotta do this. He gotta be funny. He gotta be this. He gotta be that.
Maybe men should up the standards a little bit. Up the standards a little bit.
It's not the same. It's like a hand. It's like a handshake.
That didn't resonate with R. Kelly though, but yeah.
I said that 4 requirements: be of age, have a vagina.
Now, wait. When we say how old,
how old are we
talking? When we say teenager, how old are we talking?
Whoa there, buddy. Whoa there, buddy.
R. Kelly did say that though. He really did. In his show.
Do you like
the first question?
Yo, that was the dumbest answer anybody could have ever said.
R. Kelly wrote that damn song. Age ain't nothing but a number. He told you right then and there.
He meant that.
All he had to say was no.
Right.
Are you attracted to teenage girls? No.
Oh,
like hell no.
Teenage. What do you mean? Like,
but
elaborate.
I have another question for you guys though. So when women, because we had this debate a million times on this show about child support. When women are the side piece and they get pregnant, should they get child support?
Yep. The dude fucked up. That's his.
What was my answer last time?
Is he taking care of that child?
I say hell no, bitch. If you gonna go fuck around with a married man, you ain't getting shit.
If he's taking care of that child and he's a present father for that child, I don't think he should have to give up child support.
I feel the same. I think child support should be for dead dudes.
You do.
I'd rather raise the child than have him paying money to that child.
No, if you're giving money already, why should I be mandated by law for something I'm doing already?
That's a fact.
Negative.
Yeah.
You need to pay that support no matter what you're doing, even if you're contributing in other aspects. Because unfortunately, people don't understand that it costs a lot to raise a child, but also you need to understand that we're not there 24/7. If we're there 24/7, then we can complain and ask for help.
You're not with your kids 24/7. You work 8, 10, 12 hours a day as a man. That's children in your house.
That's not what 24.
So what's the difference?
It means over 50% of that child's life is with you, then you get the child support. If you are under 50%, then you
that's by law though.
Have to give child support.
That's by law. If I'm taking care of that child, if you can call me at any time of day, if I can come get my child whenever I want without disagreement from you, and we're not arguing all the time, and I'm a present father to this child, and I'm taking care of this child, I'm not giving you child support. I don't give a fuck. I'm not.
Yeah.
Ever. He never experienced it, right?
Because none of my kids' dads are on child support.
You didn't experience it? Have you ever experienced
it? That's bullshit.
I never will. Mine is all from my thought process. Mine is not from going through it. Mine is from hearing the stories. Mine is from hearing the stories of the men that have been done bad by the child support system.
My brother,
I mean, if a woman took you to court,
the way that I think is just based off of stories that I've heard of men that try to be present fathers and still end up paying child support because they got bitter baby mamas.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, but if the judge say you to pay child support, regardless, you paying that child support or you going to jail, you
should be fucking a woman that will put you on child support in the first place. In my mind.
People don't know that.
You don't know that until you get her knocked up. You don't know that.
Hell, that term, hell have no free, like a woman scorn.
Girl, and her rent is $8, and she's driving a 1999 Toyota in 2022. You know she can't afford to take care of no child, and you gonna not.
I resent that sentiment because Toyotas are good cars.
Yeah, it's just getting started.
Bobby, what do you think? Bobby, you awfully quiet. I want to know.
So look, I got a 2003 Toyota Camry. I love it. Okay, I wouldn't give my baby up for the world. So,
I remember when I first started to cut you off, Shaka. When I first started dating, right, and I had like my first 2 kids, and men would approach me, and I'd be like, "Okay, I'm just let you know right now. First of all, I got 2 kids, and you gonna need to be kicking out some finances." And why? Why do I say that? Because I want him to know, don't waste your time. Don't come over here wasting your time. Because I ain't got it like that to be wasting time. You want to get together, hang out, and do stuff and get to know each other. That's cool. But guess what? Being with me costs a little bit of money. And I know that sounds.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Watch your rabbit ass mine.
When you approach me in that way, right? When you were dating,
I don't.
When you were Okay, so if a man was dealing with you and he wanted to be a part of your life, date you, or whatever the case may be, when you brought up that conversation, did you also lead with, along with this money, sir, that you will be so graciously giving me for me not giving you anything, you're gonna have a controlling say in certain aspects of my life?
Of course, when you come here, dinner will be made. What you need will be taken care of. But I was just letting them know I ain't in those financial situations to be like, for you to be like, okay, let's just do this and this and that. No, it wasn't like that. You.
Laura D, aka Dashiki.
She meets a dude. Now, kids, what do we say when we meet a nice man?
Are you
my daddy?
Who their daddy was.
Laura, I'm gonna tell you. I love you. I love you. You my sister, but you out your rabbit ass mind with that one.
Yo,
I'm not out my mind. It worked like
You
that.
out your rabbit ass mind, yo. Where
Hey,
the
listen,
daddy's at?
listen,
I'm coming for a nut. I'm not coming.
I had one of my cousins ask me one time. She's like, "Damn, Cuddy, how the fuck you always get these niggas take care of you?" It's because I keep it real. I tell them what it is, and I didn't just show up with nothing. I'm telling you what it is. I'm like,
Well,
okay.
you just said that you showed up with nothing. You just said that. I'm not in no position to financially do this.
Financially.
So what have you come with? So what did you come
18.
with?
Listen, I got my first place when I was 17. I was
I don't want to
17.
hear that. What
I
do
was
you come
17
with?
when I moved out my mom's house. My first real relationship was when I was like, I want to say 19. And this guy, my ex-fiance, and I told him what it was. And he was willing, like, okay, I feel that. But if I'm going to take.
What did you come with? You're not answering the question. What did you come with?
Oh, I came with helping him better himself. He had so many situations that I was able to give him advice because I was kind of smart to help him get out of. I came with being his backbone. I could be his backbone. When he was away, he didn't have to worry about nothing. When he needed his six covered, I was the one who covered his six. It was more than just giving him that. It was more than just that. It was me just being there emotionally for him. And, you know, when I got myself together financially, I was there financially for him. But it was more me just being his support system. That man came from brokenness. He was successful, but it came from brokenness. And he just wanted somebody to make him feel healed. You got to understand, women, we read through brokenness. We see that shit. I see that shit. Okay, this nigga, oh, okay. I can play, you know, a little bit of fixer-upper for a little bit of time. And that's why I say, women, we be knowing what we be getting into half of the time. You know? I know that sounds crazy to y'all, but it's not crazy. But see,
the radio just turned on, didn't want to hear none of that bullshit. That's why the radio turned on. They didn't want you to continue with that bullshit.
Shut up, Shocky, shut up. No shade, Shocky, on game, Shocky. You would be the type of guy I wouldn't approach though, because I would know automatically what you would be for and what you wouldn't be for.
Nah, Shaka be
you
like,
wouldn't have to figure it out. I tell you straight up, 1000%. You got 2 kids. Are they kids still in their life?
Let me tell you guys a secret. You guys do, because guys don't know this. Women, we play the prey game too. We sit back and we watch.
We know.
And
we know.
Yeah, okay.
know.
And that's all that was. It wasn't. I'm not the type. I wasn't the type of person where you was just gonna give me, and I wasn't gonna give back. I knew the game. You know what I'm saying? My mom was like, you know, you get a good guy, take care of him. You be his backbone. You be his strength.
Yeah, but you understand when you lead with, "Hey, I got 2 kids."
I ain't lead with it like that. I didn't know.
Well, you presented the whole option that you lead with that.
Maybe I should get more.
That's supposed to be some shit that comes later. I don't want to know about your children unless
this is what happened, right?
At least after the 3rd date.
The guy
I don't want to know anything.
He pursued me. And I just was giving him a heads up after, like, you know, a couple of weeks dating or whatever. Like, okay, listen, where's this going? Because I'm gonna tell you like this, I ain't got time for games. I got 3 other applications pending. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. That's just pretty much how it was.
Yep. And then after that first night they got it in, she goes, "I'm pregnant." It's like, what? I got 5 kids. You think I know?
No, sir.
Be-Vaz, you
B-Vaz,
you out of line, Papa. You out of line, Papa.
Yeah, I'm about to.
You out of line, Papa.
For real. So
you out of line, Papa.
Yeah, that's
we took ourselves on a tangent again. Bobby, what was you was about to say something?
Yeah, but that wasn't funny.
We talking about the child support. I thought you was about to say something about the child support stuff.
Bobby, side bitches and child support. Yes or no?
The whole thing. Child support stuff. I mean, I already said it. If you have a child, the child don't live with you more than 50% of the year, you have to pay, even if it's court ordered. Don't matter. You gotta support your child. And then if the child lives with you more than 50%, then mom has to pay. So it should be across the board. Everybody should pay, and the system is kind of rigged against us. No matter what. There are certain cases where you can win, but it's mostly rigged against the men.
Yes.
Bobby, what's your First of all, I need to know how you got your name and if you can refer me to any tapes.
Yeah, I did
Oh
tell
nah.
you. I told you I was going when we was on Q. I told you I was gonna tell you how I got that name. So we was on our podcast. We was talking about porn and shit like that, and I kept bringing up Vanessa Del Rio. And these two motherfuckers don't know who the fuck that is, but you know what I mean, I'm just on some old people shit, and that's how
missing
they
out,
talk.
bro. Missing out, bro.
Huh?
Nah, they don't know Vanessa Del Rio. They missing out.
They don't know who Vanessa Del
Not
Rio.
off
Oh
name.
Lord, is this some old lady porn star?
Shit, nasty girl.
Yeah,
they call me
at this
porn
time,
historian
yeah.
I know like all the females. Like I know a lot of females' names. I don't know just Pinky and Cherokee. I know Candy Licks. I know Midori. I know Roxy Reynolds.
Dominique Simone.
Nah, Roxy is the truth. Roxy is the truth.
It's out.
I don't
It's
even give a
over.
fuck about all the other shit. Love is the last thing that's the last thing on my checklist before I'm like, okay, I'm out of here.
I respect that. I totally agree.
I concur.
I've never thought about it because I'm not in the business of love. So like the thought has never crossed my mind. The way I think about these hoes. No, I'm not saying that. I think love is I think it exists, but I think they say that the same chemical you get, the same feeling, the feeling that you get of love is a chemical that's released in your brain that also gets released when you're addicted to heroin. So in that case, I don't believe it's a real thing. So I'm just not in the business of it. Like at best we can be companions. But I don't have
that's why it's at the bottom of my list for me.
I don't have a set checklist. It's like, so
yeah, I don't think unfortunately if my relationship was not to work, I don't think I would ever find I don't think I'll find love again. I think it would be something.
I'm gonna go be a hoe.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be a hoe.
Me and my wife have talked about this. Me and my wife have talked about this extensively. If we get divorced, we just both gonna be hoes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a hoe. I would probably have one particular I deal with and send his ass home all the time, but that's about it.
But that's a whole relationship.
That's not a relationship.
You dealing with one person, you just don't send them home.
That's a relationship without the word.
First of all, do you
know
how dangerous it is out here? I'm not about to be messing around with multiple men.
See, that's why your camera froze again, because you talking some bullshit. You notice every time Laura say some bullshit, something go wrong with her background. First, it sounded like she was on a train.
But it's not bullshit.
Then the camera froze.
That's the thing, though. Men don't. Well, I just feel like men don't think like that. For me, I'm afraid of stuff like that. I'm truly afraid of it. Look at the girl on IG. She around here with HIV. There's so many people on IG now who has AIDS in Mecklenburg County. We did a show on this. The rate is up. The HIV rate is up.
Now all that is facts. But you still said you're just going to deal with one person and send them home. So that's a because you're dealing with one person. That's a relationship, not the world. Like brother Podfather said.
A relationship means you'll have my time, you'll have my attention, you'll have my love. I'll go to bat for you, man, nigga. Nah, you scratch this and goodbye. There's no need for nothing else because then it would. And then
you want a relationship without the title?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that the
best?
If I'm only in a man's mind, right? If I'm only fucking you, you're my girl.
Yeah, I know. I had somebody try to kill me over that. He did 9 years because he seemed to thought that, but that's not the thing. Like, if
I'm only fucking you and you only fucking me, we're together.
Like,
we're together.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
If I'm only fucking you and you only fucking me, we're an item. We go together real bad.
We're not. No, we're not, yo. No, we're not.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I had that issue. Like, dude, that's what he thought. It was like, in my head, for me, it's like I was in a club dance with somebody else, and later on that night was me and my cousins, and my sister Sherry, my cousins, and we're all this dude I was dealing with. He was like, "Can I come over tonight?" I was like, "Nah, I'm sick. I'm gonna be home." And my ass went out to the club with my cousins.
See, you bought that on yourself. You bought that on yourself.
You lied.
Before you continue, admin pineapples. Go ahead.
Brandon,
Hold
do you
on,
remember
real quick.
Judge being?
If you had to lie to him, that's your nigga.
Yep.
No, it wasn't. No, he just didn't. He didn't like to take no for an answer. And it was just, and I didn't want to go through that whole thing on the phone. Like, I didn't want to do that. So I was just like,
didn't you call him the dude you was dealing with?
I was dealing with him, but I knew I had to stop dealing with him when he showed up to my house shot with duct tape around him. And I was like, I can't do this, bruh. I can't. So I was like, I'm cool.
That was your inward.
Lord, you tap dancing. You tap dancing right now.
That was your K-A-E-E growth.
You tap dancing right now. You're shuffling. You're doing some shuffling. Shuffling. But what had happened was you're shuffling. You're tap dancing.
Gregory Hines over here.
But he wasn't my man though. He was my friend.
He was
tap
your man.
dancing.
He wasn't your man, but he was your man though.
Thank you.
No, he wasn't. Like if I seen him in public,
together, but we weren't.
I have seen this man in public with other women, and I didn't care. Like I didn't care. Like I can currently do that right now. I can see a dude in public. Like when I was on, like I and we didn't care. Like do you? But this is my thing.
We just talk on each other every once in a while.
But men, they can't have that. But men can do that. Like men, y'all could be out here just like, I got a side piece. I ain't gonna see her or whatever. She my friend, and then as soon as she do something, y'all want to act crazy. But then she'll be mad when y'all do stuff. Men be like double standard. Like that's how it was. Like he was doing him.
That's the one double standard that we benefit from.
Nah, bro, I'm cool.
That's one.
But this is if we say we're friends, we're just friends because we were just friends. We're just having fun. You know,
you got out the word friend. We was friends. You don't treat your friends like that, Alora.
No.
You don't treat your friends
like that. You don't lie to your friends like that.
You took away that man's safe haven. He tried to confide in you. He tried to confide in you. No. He tried to confide in you the feeling that he wanted more, and you lied to him. So you took away his safe haven.
I am lying. Per se.
Great way to bring it full circle, Shaka.
Yes, you don't treat your friends.
I know.
Like that.
Okay, fine. It was a small lie though. Wasn't nothing major.
You lied about being in the club, man. He wanted to be around.
Y'all don't care about small lies when we tell him.
Hey, people at his mama house. Ain't nobody tell him to come find me and catch me cheating. I mean, not cheating, but doing what I was
doing. How you going to cheat if he wasn't your Negro?
She just snitched on herself. That episode's over.
Hold on, I wasn't. No, it was a comment that said, "Don't be mad if you catch me cheating on Facebook." And I'm thinking about that, but I'm just saying because if I told you I was going to be at home, why the fuck you come over here and see if I was over here? That's your fault.
Because I know you fucking lying.
Hey, Allure, did you ever forgive him?
A great big what had happened was.
Yeah, that's a good question, Bobby. Please reiterate that question, bro.
Hold on. What'd you say, Bobby?
Did you ever forgive him for catching you cheating?
No, I didn't forgive him. Shit, I was mad as hell. Wait, I wasn't cheating though.
Yeah, it came out of your own mouth.
No,
Alora, I'm sensing some narcissism right here.
You know what? I'm gonna blame it on the liquor. I ain't got liquor. I'm blaming on wine.
I'm sensing some.
Wasn't my dude though.
Laura, I'm sensing textbook narcissism right here. You took away that man's safe haven. You distorted your friendship, Laura. This is not good. I'm seeing things, Mama. I don't like it. Laura, you're the problem.
Wait a minute. I grew up.
No. In that situation, you were the problem. Now you have to call.
Back in my past life, I was the problem. I know that.
No, I'm talking about this particular relationship with old boy.
My baby dad tell you right now.
Call.
I know.
I'm talking about this particular relationship. You need to call that man and apologize for you cheating.
I wasn't
For
the
him
problem
catching you
because he
cheating.
wasn't in a relationship.
On air.
Okay, so but if
You gotta do it on
just
air,
said
too.
it.
Oh, right now.
he
Call
did,
him right now.
did he have the right to chase me through all the south side of Youngstown trying to shoot me?
Yes.
Nigga, what?
He was
Because
fucking
it
a
never
crazy
would have
nigga.
got
You should
there.
have knew that.
If it never would have got there, if you didn't, if you
Oh,
were
y'all, wait a minute.
honest and you didn't.
I didn't know he
Listen,
was crazy.
Hold
And that's
on,
why I don't date Puerto Rican
Hold
guys
on.
no more.
Hold on.
That nigga was
Laura, you never would have got there if you didn't lie to that man, if you didn't break his trust,
okay.
you didn't take away his safe haven.
Maybe you're right.
None of this would have gone that far had you been honest from the get-go.
Maybe you right.
Maybe he right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the end, he did apologize to me, and I learned that he was going through some stuff, and I was able to forgive him. I mean, he didn't do the full 9 because I mean he had some other charges and some stuff like that. But
I want to know how that conversation went.
but I
did
forgive him. I did forgive him.
You forgave him for you cheating?
I wasn't cheating. I wasn't cheating.
But this is the words that came out of you. We all heard it.
That was an accident.
Does it record it now?
Damn it.
Yeah, this is going down in history. I hope my man is watching.
That nigga probably.
Stay strong, King.
Bro, stay strong. We hold her accountable for you.
Stay strong, King. We got your back.
I know my sister probably watching this like, bitch, I remember that night. My cousin. You know what? Let me shout out my cousin Nat, my sister Sherry, and I don't remember who else was with us, but let me shout them out because I'm dead. On a serious
shout out old boy.
No, on a serious
shout out old boy.
I want to be so serious. I really want to shout them out.
Shout out old boy.
Yeah, shout
him out. You broke his heart. The least you can do is give him a shout out.
You lied to him. You got locked up because you lied to him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was a bad joke. My bad.
Nah, that joke was funny as hell. Nah.
I mean, come on, y'all. It wasn't no big lie now. Come on, y'all. That was his joke.
But if it was one of us, I mean, it'd have been the biggest lie in the fucking world.
With crocodile footies and a shotgun looking at you. That's funny.
I'm sick, but I'm out of the club with my cousins and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you feel me? You found out I was in the club. You about ready to break up with a nigga.
My baby dad said that to me once, and I got there and I was in the club, and he tried to snatch me up, and I'm sitting and looking at him like, nigga, you was supposed to be at home. I don't even care what you're doing. That's the night I told y'all that I got hit. I got into that car accident. That when that dude hit me from behind, and I ended up kissing him that night.
Whoa, pineapple!
You kissed him after he hit you from behind?
Yes, I was so wasted, y'all. I was so wasted.
Admin, pineapples.
R.I.P.
Pineapples.
I'm not gonna say his name out of respect for his family, but R.I.P.
Admin. No. What about respect for admin? Pineapples.
I think he's sleeping. Let me shut up because I'm drunk. Man, we talked about this, y'all. I told y'all about this.
You gotta drink water.
I told y'all should hang with me. I had some stories to tell. I got stowaways. But we've been 2 hours, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all hostage. Listen, I had an amazing night with you guys. I want to thank my boys, B Vass and Shaka, for coming through and sitting 2 hours and 11 minutes because I know B Vass is tired. And I know Shaka always on daddy duties, and I appreciate you guys so much. Everett, Pie Father, and Bobby the porn historian. I appreciate you guys so much for coming through. Thank you guys for putting up my hot mess tonight. It was a hot mess. But I enjoyed you guys so much. Please take the time right now and shout out y'all podcast right now and let everybody know when they can catch you.
We are the Normal Convos Pod. Catch us every Sundays, 8 p.m.
Live on YouTube and StreamYard.
On YouTube.
And on audio every Wednesday morning at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
There you go.
For sure. And check us out on IG, Normal Convos _pod. Of course. one of the big. First of all, thank you, Alluring Hour. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for allowing us to come on y'all platform and talk our shit.
Right. With all our AKAs.
We love y'all. Y'all did y'all damn thing. I definitely enjoyed myself.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Same.
Me too. Yeah.
The way that we end our pod, if it's okay with you guys, I would like you guys to actually join in. Honestly, the way that we end our pod every week is just kind of giving taglines. The taglines that we do are usually from something that we found inspiration on or inspirational quote that we do.
This ain't our podcast.
Do your thing.
I know. I'm just saying. I wanted to hear something that they came up with. I wasn't trying to make it our podcast. Just something inspirational. This was a deep conversation. Like, I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
I figured best way to end a dope podcast is end with something inspirational.
Yes, go ahead, do your thing.
I only got one. There's a thin line between protecting your peace and avoiding accountability.
Do not set yourself on fire to keep other people warm.
I love it.
You can make millions or you can make excuses. You can't do both.
Oh, you guys set the tone. Oh, you can be your biggest enemy or you can be your greatest champion.
Big facts.
I like it.
Find your peace. If not, create it.
I like that. I like that.
There is no better teacher than adversity.
Okay.
Yeah. We stealing all these.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
I'm still in shockers.
Right. I love that. I'm gonna take a few of you guys too. I love that. Be
I'll
that.
celebrate this for sure.
I love you, my brother. You know that. Shaka, brother for another mother, for sure, for sure. Let me tell you guys, B-Bass has been my bestie since 3rd grade. When I told him I was going to do this, he said, say less. And this man has been rocking with me since day one. Day one, he has been rocking with me. He has showed up and he has showed out. That man has been tired. He's tired right now. And I appreciate you, B. You know me, I get in my feelings sometimes. But you know, you're my brother forever.
I got you. Yeah. I just today it just felt weird. Like, I don't know who was saying it the same. I think it was they felt off as far as like in general. Energy just sucked right out, and I just might be a low for me. That's all.
You're okay, B.
Yeah,
I felt Shaka said that.
Yeah, I felt that when the episode began. I just felt like really off balance. I don't know why, but you guys helped me pick up my energy, and I appreciate all you for that.
Yes. I'm grateful for all of you guys. Well, is there anything else you guys want to say before we head out?
I don't
Check our Etsy.
Yeah, check our Etsy.
Check out the
Normal
Etsy store.
Combos merch. We got the merch game popping off. You can get some shirts.
Nice.
I like
running
that.
Brandon's taglines. Humble enough to know I'm replaceable, but cocky enough to know it's a downgrade.
I love that. I love that.
Everything in our Etsy shop is 25% off until the end of the month.
Yeah, we having a Black Friday sale right now.
All right.
Oh, why don't you guys do the opposite? Call it White Friday.
Kanye.
They got every Friday.
Right.
They got every Friday. We only get one.
I got that every Friday. Oh, okay. And guys, I wanted to congratulate you guys. I checked y'all page. I see y'all views are going up. All the way up. Y'all subscribers all the way up. You guys,
you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
40K on something.
Oh, Yes, views. Right now I'm at 62K, 102 views on Facebook. I was able to go ahead into professional mode and monetize. I can monetize now on Instagram.
Word?
Yeah, so let's gotta get this YouTube.
Yo, y'all saw the TikTok?
People.
Y'all saw the TikTok that Laura did with the period I, period girl. She was barring that girl to death. Did y'all see that shit?
I was barring that girl.
I've got to see that.
Laura got, she was barring that girl to death, yo.
He's
Did you see the video where they beat her up in the mall?
What?
They did that?
Wait,
period girl.
Now why they gonna beat that girl?
Yeah, they beat her ass. They beat her ass in the mall. Some white
Why?
girl.
She's like retarded or some shit, right?
No.
Shaka, your mouth, Shaka. That is highly offensive.
Those words.
You can't say that word though.
Yeah, Shaka.
We still live, sir.
We don't use that word.
Persons with disabilities.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Like I didn't mean to offend nobody.
No, he ain't.
I didn't mean to offend nobody. I'm so sorry.
On this show,
I am so sorry. Can we blink that out?
Develop.
You can't bleep out loud, sir.
Developmental.
In post you can.
Huh?
In post you can.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, but this is live, so anybody that watched it live that heard it.
Yeah, and I can go in and edit it out. Now you're gonna have me. I'm gonna have to go in and do all that work.
Now you gotta do some work.
Isn't that girl?
Right.
That girl's supposed to be
How long did we go?
How that goes.
I think
2
we went
hours
70
and 8 minutes.
So
we
at
went like 50
217,
episodes.
Huh?
I think we went like 55 episodes before we had to do our first edit.
40. No, it was
Yeah.
Oh
40.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it 40?
yeah, my mouth.
It was
My
41.
mouth.
We had to edit episode 42 when Rail was on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
my
little brother
mouth
came
is
on.
reckless.
Yeah.
My mouth.
Yeah.
Then we had
Yeah.
He is his too.
we had to edit the one where you was in Philly.
Lord.
Oh yeah.
Listen, guys, I would love to have you guys back.
Come back.
And my castmates, you drop off. Are you guys friends on Facebook?
No,
We will be after this.
Yeah.
Yes.
After this, yeah, we
Hit
will
them
be.
up. B-Vaz and Shaka, their schedule, you hit them up. They are always willing to come and network. My
Hey
people.
guys,
Oh,
should
for
we
sure.
shout out our socials? Since Allures fans might not know our socials.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start. You can find me at Normal Combos Bobby on Facebook, normal _combos _Bobby on Instagram, and at Bobby Combos on Twitter, and on TikTok, Aries the God 327. That's ARIESDAGOD 327. And that's all my socials. I could give out my gamer tags because I want to smoke, but I ain't gonna do that today.
Oh, B-Vaz might have to smoke for you.
What that? On Xbox is Bobby Drake 327. On PlayStation is Bobby _Drake _327.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw those in the DMs. So
Bet.
guys, so you know what you see right there on my name. You see that? That is my handle. You literally could Google me right now. You'll find everything that you need to know.
This man said,
that's
Google
random.
me.
Google my whole shot.
He
Just
definitely
put that
said
in
Google me.
You'll find
This
me.
man said, Google me.
Yeah, I don't think I'm Googleable yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Y'all can Google me. I'm on Google now, y'all. Y'all can Google me. And
listen. I'm gonna write mine. I'm gonna write mine in the chat because I can't spell. I gotta write it down. Yeah.
Okay.
crazy.
You can find me on Facebook at Brandon Brewster. On IG Podfather _official. And that is also my handle on Twitter, Podfather _official. I do not have a TikTok at all. But you can follow me on AMP. For anybody that has Apple.
Oh,
I have an AMP radio show that I do on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Awesome. Man, look at these multi-talented men.
And my AMP is Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee is a DJ chef.
Okay, so
I dropped the DJ on there. It's just Chef Boyardee.
Okay. All right.
so Shaka is This is just TikTok, I believe. No, it's Facebook. Know me Azrael. Is that how you say it?
Azriel.
Azrael. I like
the
that.
angel.
Okay.
My his middle name is Adriel. Carter Adriel Kane, and then Eli Solomon Kane. Am I just putting out the information? That ain't
Right.
Oh man.
There's
That
creeps
ain't
on here,
safe at
man.
all. What the fuck?
Now you're gonna get random IMs from.
There's creeps on here, man. They stalking you. You know what I
What's
mean?
wrong with
They pop up at the club when you say you homesick.
me?
Yeah. Teach them how not to do that.
Laura, you really owe that man. You really owe that man an apology, Laura.
Oh, hey Bobby, just so you know, that is my handle on everything. That is including gaming. Just that you put that name in there, you're gonna find me on there as well. Just
I'm about to look you up right now. I already just followed you on Twitter. I'm about to look you
Man,
up right now.
maybe we can get like some gears going on. And me and B Bass, that used to be our thing.
you just gotta like
Gears of War?
you're on, just hit me.
Yes.
I'll fuck with it. I'll definitely fuck with Gears.
Everett, do you have any handles?
Oh, yes, you can find me on Instagram at @thatguy_Everett. I'm on the fake book at Everett Walker, and no Twitter, no TikTok.
His TikTok is "Ladies Make Me a Sandwich."
Coming soon.
What? Wait, that sounded like Dennis. Hold on. I heard that. I thought about Dennis. Make me a sandwich woman. That's what played in my head.
His TikTok is "Ladies Make Me a Sandwich."
All right, guys. So you guys have all their social media pages. So guys, make sure you tune in. Next Thursday, we will be back at it again. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, please, and thank you. Follow us on Apple iPod, Spotify, anywhere that you can find a podcast. I am there. So be sure to check us out. And thank you guys for tuning in. We so appreciate you. Much, much love. Mwah. Bye.
Almighty.